runs. In fact, no, it's a catch in the air the whole time, and Willie Watson takes the catch down front leg. Well, it wasn't a...
It goes to show, doesn't it, the person who's been in 4 more series and a one-handed flick shot there, not a great ball, an even worse sort of shot, and there Willie Watson well positioned to take pretty easy.
Oh, what a brilliant take. And serve is out. Caught and bowled by Danny Morrison, a brilliant catch.
It obviously just stopped on him a fraction, and he checked his stroke. And Morrison took a catch that rather reminded me of the one that Ewan Chatfield took in the classic catches to dismiss David Gower, in fact, diving away to his right. But he played just in front of him. It didn't come onto the bat, and it's very, very, almost identical to that Chatfield catch, wasn't it, Grant?
It certainly was, and that's the end of show. Danny Morrison's delighted. Out for 3, and Pakistan 3 for 2. Solid looking drive down the ground, 4 runs. Over pitch from Danny Morrison. Oh, he's nicked it. Fending at that one, Imran Khan takes the edge. Good ball from Danny Morrison, 3 to Ian Smith, and he's gone.
Well, we'll see on the replay, but it looked as though he may well have pushed wide at this and perhaps didn't need to play it. The replay will tell the story. And let's just watch here where it pitches. It pitched short, wide of off stump, and Imran really hung out the washing there. Takes the outside edge, and Pakistan have lost their 3rd wicket.
In fact, Danny Morrison's just left the field. Bert Vance coming on. They're going to drive. Oh, he's given out LBW. I thought for a moment there was a bit of bat in it, but umpire Steve Dunn says, no, you're out. So another wicket, Pakistan 4 down.
Yes, well, certainly he's looking at the edge of it. Let's just watch here. The ball pitching outside off stump, nipping back in. And because we only get 25 frames per second, of course, we can't really tell whether he's got a nick on it or not. You tend to go on sound. And the person in the best position, of course, to do that is the umpire, but Amir Malik not happy.
19 for 4, Pakistan.
Robertson bowling to Mudasa. Nicely played down through mid-on. Taken 2. And they'll get 3. That was a well-timed shot from Mudasa Nazar. Not too much effort in the shot, but came onto the front foot and got the ball from the middle of the bat and got 3 down to the vacant long on area.
Well, there you are again, the movement. Five wickets down, and I mean, I think we really have now got to the point of no return for Pakistan. I mean, if they were going to make a reasonable total, I think these two had to dig in and really start to form a belated base for the innings. But I think that one really has underlined it, and
the batsman out is Malik, the new
given it all to New Zealand.
Zealand.
So Salim Malik out for 1 there, and Pakistan 25 for 5.
He just has a run, and in fact has 2 runs. So Ijaz underway, and Pakistan move to 33. That's about the best the Pakistan run rate has been right throughout this inning so far. Little edge and gone. Robertson has a wicket, and Ijaz is out.
So Pakistan's problems continue. Let's just see if it leaves Ijaz. Just fishing a little outside the off stump. And here we go, Robertson delivering the ball from about mid-crease, angling it in just short of a length. and just straightening a fraction off the pitch. Ijaz looking to run it down to the third man. He runs it straight into the gloves of Ian Smith.
The batsman out is Ijaz.
Ijaz departs, and Pakistan 40 for the loss of 6 wickets. That's a nice looking shot. That could be the second boundary of the day. And indeed it is. Abdul Qadir hits a boundary, and Pakistan go to 45 for 6.
For 6 in the 32nd over. Well, he's tried again. That's in the air, way down over the wicket keeper, and 4 runs. Magnificent dive down there by Danny Morrison, but he failed to stop it. 4 more to Abdul Qadir. So shortish delivery, trying to swing it away, but he got a top edge. It flew over the keeper and way down to a very finish third man position, and Danny Morrison tries to get hold of it. Can't do so. Abdul Qadir thumping this one down the ground. There's a long on in. Danny Morrison, and he gets only 1 for his troubles.
Abdul Qadir playing with a real flourish on that occasion. That was a very good shot indeed. Just giving himself a bit of space outside the leg stump, dancing down the wicket and smashing it over deep extra for 4. Well, here's the man who came into top-level cricket as a specialist batsman. And there's an example of his batting prowess. What a good shot that was. This time he goes again. And that's right over the top. That was a massive hit by Abdul Qadir. So Chris Kugelheim finishes with none for 35 off 8 overs. It's 88 for 6. Heading to Mudasa, and still at this stage of the innings there's variable bounce. They haven't really climbed on Mudasa. He did well to get it down safely to third man for 1. Abdul Qadir, he's gone for it, hit it high. There should be a catch for Danny Morrison. He's out. Straight down the throat of the man at long on. Abdul Qadir has pulled out in Chris Kugelheim's final over. And Pakistan now 103 for 7.
He was conscious to increase the run rate and have a go at Chris Kugelheim. He's the easiest bowler to have a go at. He didn't quite get enough bat on it there, and really he was caught at least 5 or 10 metres inside the boundary there. An easy catch there to Danny Morrison, and I'm sure Chris Kugelheim somewhat relieved to pick up that wicket, but a good innings by Abdul Qadir, 41 equalling his highest one international score.
Pakistan 103 for 7. Here's the last ball of Willie Watson's 8th over. In the air for a time, bit of a mix-up here, but Great Batch is shy at the stumps, misses. Willie Watson finishes his 8th over. He has none for 12, and it's 113 for 7. That's 4 runs, the finest of leg glances. And it was too straight for the man. It was about 45 degrees down at fine leg, Willie Watson. So that raced to the boundary, and that's the kind of shot that Pakistan need. Graham Cowan making the signal. That was well played. Good leg glance, using the pace of the ball. That was always going to be a boundary for Tosif. (118 for 7 in the 47th. Oh, and this should be 4 more. This time down through third man. Oh, magnificent stop by Martin Snedden. That ball was fair zipping across the boundary, and Snedden got to that quickly. It was actually coming straight towards us in our commentary box, so really going off the top edge, and that hurt Martin Snedden a bit.
Good swing by Madassa, and over the top. It's beaten the New Zealand skipper and heading out to the fence for 4 runs. Bowled.
smashed the stump.
This is not. That's not New Zealand pine, is it?
I don't think it works here. The pitch microphone's had it by the look of things. And so is Madassa, out for 48, and it's been a very good innings from him. Along with Carter, he pulled the Pakistan innings round. Have another look at it.
Danny Morrison pitching well up again as he did last ball to Tosif. This time with the big backlift of Madassa, looking to hit the ball at this time of the innings. Misses the delivery, and goodness gracious, the old Cowrie goes down.
Just 1 over remaining now. Pakistan 135 for 8, and Willie Watson to bowl that last over. I think, Jerry, it might be the first time.
Probably number 5 or 6.
That's right.
And certainly in the one-day matches so far, he hasn't been required either.
Well fielded by Watson. That was coming back with a fair bit of way on.
See, right up again. That's where you've got to bowl at this stage of an innings.
It might have been a catch, actually. Let's have a look. Whack. Yep. Taken by Ian Smith, and that's the end of Tarsif. Well, that was all pretty quick.
Smithy doesn't seem to have recovered really from the 4 byes that have happened about 3 or 4 overs ago, but my word, what a superb catch. Here's Watson. Tarsif giving himself a wee bit of room, just gets an edge and it flies. Oh dear, she's a one-hander. And Smith almost fools the batsman by saying, look, that's where it would have gone. Look, that's gone fast, and it's a one-hand catch, and my word, what a good one. So he's even a little bit surprised he got it himself.
Fabulous reactions, look at that. Here it is, last ball of the innings. And 1 run taken. And so that is the end of the Pakistan innings at the end of 50 overs at 138 for 9. And I think they can be reasonably pleased with that, bearing in mind at one stage they were 40 for 6, but it's quite a sensational catch taken in that last over by New Zealand wicketkeeper Ian Smith.
Line with the right-left-hand opening batting combination that New Zealand has. That's the second wide he's bowled in the space of 7 balls. Jones looking for that big hook that he likes to play so well. Ijaz is getting rather upset. Robert Amir is getting rather upset behind the stumps. So Graham Cowan in his first one-day international being put under pressure by the Pakistanis. Let's see if Jones did get a glove on this as he got it at range. Well, that certainly tells the story, doesn't it? Everyone's trying and over the wicket line to John Wright, and he's caught it slip. Well taken by Salim Malik. So Imran comes over the wicket to the left-hander, finally gets his line right, goes across the left-hander, finds the outside edge of his bat and right. So breakthrough for Pakistan in the 3rd over. Well taken by Salim Malik. And New Zealand with John Wright are 6 for 1. Nicely played by Martin Crowe. That should go to the fence. And a 3rd man can't get around in time. So Crowe is off the mark with the boundary.
Well, that's beautifully driven by Crowe. Carter can give it away. That's a fine shot. In the air and caught. Imran has a second wicket and Martin Crowe is dismissed.
And Crowe, as he walked off there, tapped down the wicket as though the ball stopped. Let's just see here if it stops on him. It's very wide indeed, and he really reached for it and hit it head high into the covers. And from the other end, here's Martin Crowe getting out. It was wide, leant back a little on the shot. It may have stopped a fraction on him and went just above head high to Ijaz in the covers. Side on view now. Martin Crowe not quite getting across to it. And a sharp catch there for Ijaz.
Well, that's the end of Mark Greatbatch. He's been bowled. Well, a very lax-looking shot from Greatbatch. And his rather poor form in the one-day matches continues. And away he goes, bowled by Tausif. The spinner getting through with just his second delivery. Let's have another look at this one.
Well, I must say, so much for what I said. The spinners wouldn't do anything. But, I mean, it wasn't a good shot. He was bowled round his legs. He moved that front foot too far across. And, well, he was bowled round his legs. It was a poor stroke.
Oh, he's gone for a big thump over the top. He's got hold of it. 4 runs. There's a man out there on the mid-wicket boundary, but he's a lot squarer.
Well, Andrew Jones, the top scorer for New Zealand so far, 31. And going over the top, hitting it fine, very well indeed, 4 runs. Great shot. Tausif bowling it very wide but too short, and Jeff Crowe's played a nice backward cut. It's gone for 4.
Jeff Crowe's looked good too since he arrived. He's 21, he's at 3 boundaries.
Looks so much calmer than he did a year ago, doesn't he?
That was dropped, I think.
Yes, that was certainly a catch there to... is that... Shoaib, yes. A little bit slow to move, I thought. But he certainly got his hand to it.
Ball starts to bowl his 5th over. Just a little bit on the short side and misfielding again. Imran. And 1 is turned into 2.
Wasn't pleased with himself, was he? I dare say if we'd had the translation on him, that mightn't have sounded too hot.
You'd feel that way down Dunedin most of the time. But that's a good shot. 4 runs. And really just playing out the last rights of this game. It's never been too much of a contest, with Pakistan 138 for 9, and there's the New Zealand score 114 for 3. So creeping ever closer. Andrew Jones on 49. He's whipped this one away, and there's his 50. He'll come back for 2, onto 51. And hello, we've got an invasion of the park here, but Andrew Jones, a fine knock.
Looking for Andrew Jones. I wonder what the Aussies would say about him now. Described as the worst number 3 batsman just about a year ago. Andrew Jones, quick applause, please.
Hit this one, Jeff Crowe. He's got hold of it, hit it over the top, over the infield and away for 4. Good shot, good looking shot. Oh, he smashes that one away through the offside, or just backward a point. That's 4. No fieldsman moved for that one. Short and wide and got the treatment.
The full treatment. This is a really good shot. Sure, it's a bad delivery, wide and short. But Jones throws everything at it. It would have gone for 8, I think, that one, John.
Yes. Akib. And that could be it. It's racing out to the boundary. It's touch and go out there. And they're coming back for 3 runs. So on to 139, so that's the end of the game. New Zealand have won by 7 wickets, and they reach the target of 139. Andrew Jones not out on 63, Jeff Crowe not out on 39, and a very convincing win to New Zealand here.